Here is a difficult maths question. This is question number 24 from the October-November 2025 session. This is the calculator paper. And when asked from a world topper, this was the most difficult question he has ever faced. So I will be solving this question for you under 7 minutes so that you guys can understand. For this question, your vectors and fractions should be moderately good, right? So let's begin. The question states in the diagram OBD and ACD are straight lines. O is the origin, the position of vector A is A, the position of vector B is B. BC equals to 1/3 OA. Okay, so that means is that BC over here, which is this, is equal to 1/3 of A, right? So we got a new vector. M is the midpoint of CD, all right? Find the position of vector N, right? So when it says find the position vector of N, position vector basically refers to the vector of M from the origin. So it would, so this is what it's asking, right? It's asking us OM. How do we get that, right? Now, to get the M, we already have B, we have 1 over 3A. What else do we need? We need CM, right? Now, how do we calculate CM? First, what we could do is calculate BD, right? Now, how do we calculate BD? One thing you're going to need to see over here is that these two triangles, CBD and AOD, are similar to one another, right? So what you could do is apply the similarity rule and find out what BD is, right? So this side is 1A, this side is 1B. B, by the way, refers from O to B, right? And what would BD be? BD would be some part of B, right? So let's write xb, right? So the entire length from O to D would be 1 plus x b, right? So let's write that down over here, right? 1 over, what is this similar to? 1 over 3a. So 1 over 3 equals to 1 plus x over x. 1 over 1 over 3 is just 3. Take the x to the other side, you get 3x equals to 1 plus x, right? If you didn't get that, I basically converted this into 3 equals to 1 plus x over x. Is that going on the screen? No. Okay, okay. So this is a way easier thing to work with than this. Now take 3x, take the x to this side, you get 1. You're left with 2x equals to 1, which gives you x equals to 1 over 2. All right? So this basically means that BD over here, which was XB originally, is 1 over 2B. Wrong color. Is 1 over 2B. Right? Now what do we do with this information? We could calculate CD from here, right? How do we do that? Basically, to calculate a vector from one point to another point, you just need to find out a way to get there, right? So one way to get there would be going, let me write this with a different pen, go down from here and then go right from here, right? The direction of the vector 1 over 2b is in this direction, right? So now all we need to do is find the vector downwards from CB. That would just be negative 1 over 3a. So let's put that together, giving us CD is equal to 1 over 2b minus 1 over 3a, right? If you didn't understand that, I would suggest you go ahead and try to focus on vectors, okay? Watch a video on that or watch my video on that. It would be very helpful for you. Okay, now what we need to do is find CM. To do that, it says over here M is the midpoint of CD. So what we need to do is just half CD, right? Which would give us this, right? So what you would get over here is 1 over 4 that is going out of the screen. So what you would get over here is 1 over 4b minus 1 over 6a, and that is your answer for CM. Right? Now, remember what we said in the beginning? Right, let me change this to blue. How do we get OM, right? Find a possible path. So you could go O to B, B to C, and C to M. Right? Now that we have CM, this is possible, right? So let me move this a bit down, right? Now, O to B is simply B. So we'll write that down here. B plus, how do we get from B to C? That's 1 over 3A. So write that down, 1 over 3A plus, what did we just calculate CM to be? 1 over 4B minus 1 over 6A. So write that down here, 1 over 4B minus 1 over 6A. And this is equal to ON. right? So now we just need to simplify this and we will get our final answer, hopefully. So 1 over 3a plus 1 over 1 over 3a minus 1 over 6a equals to 1 over 6a. You could do this on your calculator. This is a calculator paper. And b plus 1 over 4b is 5 over 4b, right? And this is the final simplified answer, which if we check in marking scheme that I've pasted a part of over here, this is correct, right? Now, if you're using the marking scheme to check if your answer is correct, that's okay. But once you don't understand the question, the marking scheme doesn't really help because it doesn't tell you the steps to follow or the thinking pattern you need to have. So what I find best is just to go on YouTube, type the question paper October November 2025, and get the answer from there. If this video helped you at all, like, subscribe, comment what my next video should be about, and yeah, meet you in the next one.